Okay, while I'm waiting for my altered envelope to dry, one of these little toilet paper books that I make, this one is also covered in a coffee filter, and I'm going to do the inside since I have a crap load of Mod Podge left here. You can tell I put some masking tape on the book in the spine, and the reason I do that is to give it a little more durability when you put the hair bands on it, so it doesn't bend the cardboard. Okay, this is a nice cruddy one. Okay, this is the front, so I think I'm gonna bring it over the top to again give it some decorative element. You know, it's whatever you want to do. I mean, you know, I have done them where I've tore up the coffee filters into itty bitty pieces and done kind of like a collage all over them. And do that. I've taken my coffee filters and wrinkled them all up, and sometimes I do it when they're wet. I wrinkle them all up when they're wet, and then when they dry, you open them up and you have all these nice creases and, you know, wrinkles and stuff. Look at all the coffee on my mat here. See what I mean about it being messy? Can you see my hands? I love being messy. Okay, that's the inside, and look how nice the outside is. It's got this interesting design on it. So I'm gonna give it a, where's my thing go? Oh, I'm gonna give it another coating of Mod Podge on the outside. And again, this is the gloss. Sometimes even after I've Mod Podged them, I spray them with a sealer or a varnish. Kind of depends on what kind of paper I've used. Usually I do one side, let it dry, and then do the other side, but for the purposes of my video, I will do both. Don't ask me how I'm gonna hold it or set it up to dry, but I'll figure something out. There. It's coated on both sides. I'm going to just kind of set it up on my silicone mat there. And I have a bunch of Mod Podge left, but it's kind of dirty. So I think I'll just use it on a coffee filter that's not being used at the moment. And that way I have one that's kind of sealed ahead of time. Waste not, want not, people. Where am I going to put this? Oh, I know this is just so exciting that you're actually watching me glop Mod Podge onto coffee filters. You could fast forward if you want. Sorry, I'm boring there. Let's see, what's been happening to me lately? Nothing. My son, my son lives in Arizona, and I called him when all the people were protesting the Trump rally in Arizona. And he's a conservative. I don't know where he came from, but apparently I must have dropped him on his head when he was a little kid, because I'm a flaming liberal. If you're on my Facebook page, you're aware of that, because I'm sorry, I do post all kinds of crazy stuff. Anyway, I called him up and I said, hey, Trump's in Arizona, are you going to go see him? Oh my gosh, he couldn't stand the man, even though he's a liberal. Or oh God, he'd really be mad. He's a conservative. He does not like it. He says, I'm a man without a party, because he doesn't like anybody running for president. So he will go vote, though, because he has never not voted. I raised my child right, even though he cancels out my vote all the time. So I'm just using up Mod Podge randomly on bits and pieces. And I'm kind of laying them all over my art table. Hopefully they won't stick to anything. But anyhow, we got into a long discussion about politics, which we usually stay away from because we're like polar opposites. But it was fun anyway. I get a kick out of him, and he's always telling people about his hippie mom. Hey, I took that kid on a peace demonstration in the early 70s. He was still a baby in a stroller. And he had a little blue jacket, a navy blue jacket, and I'd covered the whole jacket with peace patches. And, you know, ones like war is not healthy for children and other living things. And we marched in a little peace demonstration. Very quiet and peaceful, because I lived in a small town, so we didn't get into the big city crap. Okay, I think that's it. Put my glue brush in the water. Oh, throw that away. Somewhere, I think it was on Facebook, somebody suggested getting those glass marbles. Let me see if I can fish one out here. These glass marbles, and put them in the bottom of your paint thingy, and it helps clean your brushes off. You can buy a big old bag of them at Dollar Tree for $1. So I thought, why not? Sounded like a good idea to me. Okay. We are done so far, and we're waiting for drying, so when everything is dry, I'll come back and finish this.